Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to do an oil change on my 2013 Lotus Evora. To get started, I warmed the car up, and right now I have it backed up onto the Rhino ramps so that I could gain access to the panels that need to come off in the back. And that is to access the oil drain plug and the oil filters. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I'm at the back of the car and we need to start removing some of the bolts that hold the plate on. So this one, they're basically all over. So you can see them in the back, but it's just the rear plate that needs to come off. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got all the bolts out. There was a total of 18. You can see here's the back plate, which now is a good opportunity to maybe clean it up a little bit. Okay, and you can see underneath, everything's off. And here is your oil drain plug, and the oil filter is right behind it, over there. So those are the two areas where we'll be working, and it's a pretty easy job, so hopefully everything goes smooth. Sorry folks, it's actually 19 bolts. All right. Okay folks, so I basically just sprayed this down with some simple green, and now I'm just gonna hit it with the power washer. Okay, looking better. This step's not necessary, but I figured, what the hell, might as well clean it up a little bit. Okay, looks really good. Now I'm just gonna dry it off with this Blaster Sidekick. I use this for my motorcycle, so definitely really good at drying things. Finish that up. Okay, so we got this all dried up and it looks pretty good. Moving along. Okay, so I figured before I get started, I'd just go over real quick the supplies that we're gonna need and the tools. So we got our oil drain pan. We have our ratchet. We need a 14 millimeter to remove the drain plug. We need that 10 millimeter to get the plate off. I got paper towels. We're using Mobile One OW40. We got a little pick here to remove the O-rings, the oil filter wrench. We're using the OEM Toyota oil filter. I got a new oil drain plug on Amazon. It came with the crush washer. This is the right size. It's a M12 by 1.25. This is the one with the magnet in it. Fancy red color. We got a oil funnel. This is another oil drain tool. You'll see when we hook this up to the filter cap. Kind of avoids making a mess when we take the filter off. And of course the socket for torque. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we're by the engine, and now we're just going to remove this engine plate. Just pushing these two buttons, and we're gonna lift this up and set this aside. Okay, so now we're just gonna loosen the dipstick, and we're gonna take off the oil fill cap. Okay, so I set up my oil drain pan. I got this mat, which if any of the oil spills, it should absorb it up. And I got my ratchet with the 14mm socket, and we're gonna start draining the oil. Let's see. This. Put it on way too tight. Okay, I think we got her. We got her free. This is the last person who did the oil change. Torque this pretty tight. Okay, we could probably do the rest by hand. The old camera fell over. Sorry, folks, I need to do that a little more. Here we go. And here it comes. And we're gonna let this drain for a while. So folks, I just wanted to point out that the crush washer was actually stuck to the oil pan. So you just want to make sure that you take that off. I kind of just flipped it and it fell right into the oil pan, the drain pan here. So yeah, you just want to make sure you take that off also. Okay, so we got a pretty slow drip. So that means most of the oil is out. And right now I'm just going to put the original drain plug back in, just so I could work on the filter without this dripping all over. Okay folks, so now we're gonna remove this oil filter cap. I did loosen it up so I wouldn't have to struggle on camera again. Okay, so put that in. And we're just going to loosen this up, and there'll just be a tiny bit of oil that comes out from this. Looks like I could do the rest by hand. Okay, that's off. Okay, so the next tool we're going to use is this oil drain plug thing. And basically this is going to screw into the oil filter at the bottom. And when you twist this screw right here, once it gets to the top, it's going to release the oil, which will flow through the tube. And I did cut this tube a little shorter than what it came with. It was very long, and that's gonna just drain the oil that's in the oil filter right into the pan. Okay, so it's just screwing in the top part. Oil's coming, oil's coming. Maybe it was the opposite way, huh? Well, folks, you can see the oil is dripping. Very slow, but I guess when I move this up to the top, it should come out faster. There we go. So I guess I didn't have that valve all the way shut. But anyway, look how neat this is. So you can see that the oil is now draining right into the pan. So it's going to alleviate a mess. Hopefully you can see this. Okay, so we'll let this drain until this part gets pretty clear. Okay, so I think it's pretty much drained, so I opened this valve so the pressure is not pushing in, releasing oil. So now we'll take this off. Hopefully most of the oil's out. Let's see. We'll see if most of the oil came out when we take off the filter housing. Okay, let's move on. Okay folks, so now I'm going to put this oil filter cap on the housing. And I'll just put the middle tabs like that. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, now we're going to get our ratchet and turn that. Okay folks, so I broke the seal on that. Once again, it was very tight. So we're going to torque those to the right specifications. Okay, that seems like it's ready to come off. And it shouldn't be too messy because of that tool. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Well, we got our filter out, and we'll take it from there. We're going to just clean this up, put the new O-ring on, the new filter, and clean everything up. Okay, so while we work on the filter, I'm just going to take this drain cap out. Oh, my hands are just oily and slippery. But anyway, we're going to take this off and see if anything else comes out. Yeah, just a little more oil. I guess we can get out as much as we can. Okay, so we got the filter out. Got to get this cap off. But anyway, we're going to just take the old filter out. And you can see inside here, we'll clean up this oil that's in there. And we're going to replace this O-ring, so let's take that off. There's a little slot right here. Put that in, turn it up, pull it out, nice and easy. Okay, so we're just going to get this off. They always get stuck. But there we go. Got it off, so we're going to clean this up. And don't forget to remove this O-ring as well. Come right through here. That's nice and easy to get off. Okay, folks, so we got this nice and clean. You don't have to go too crazy like me, but I don't know, I guess I'm anal. Anyway, you could use a little brake cleaner if you want to get, you know, this as clean as you want, but really not that necessary. Okay, so we got the new parts here, new filter. We're just gonna pop this in, just like that. And we're gonna put the new O-ring on. Okay, just wanna make sure it goes back into the same spot that it was in, right down there. Okay, that looks good. And we're gonna put another O-ring here. Okay, and now we're just gonna put a little oil on here and put the cap on. Okay, so we got some of the new oil. And we're just gonna make sure this is lubed up. Okay, make sure it's in the spot. And we're gonna just start this cap. And we'll just do that by hand for now, and we'll do the proper torque when it's on the car. And we're gonna also put some oil on this O-ring as well. And that's just to, so it doesn't basically tear and it gets a nice seal. So that's good, you don't have to go crazy. And we got our new crush washer and our new, you have to just take that cap off. There's a little cap on this magnet. So we're gonna put the new crush washer on, and we're just gonna make sure it'll go nice and slow, make sure this fits, but it looks exactly like the other one. It's the same length. The magnet's just a little bit longer, so it should be correct. Okay, so we got the new drain plug in. Fits nice. We're just gonna tighten that up. Okay, and then we'll torque that. It's pretty much bottomed out right now, but we'll torque it. All right, and we'll do the filter. Okay, so we'll get this filter back on. Being careful not to cross thread. Okay, what's going on on nice. You can tell the O-ring's not going to tear. It's got some nice lube on it. And we're going to tighten this by hand. It's pretty tight and nice. Okay, let's get the torque wrench. Okay, so I got the torque wrench here, and we're going to do the drain plug to 27 foot-pounds. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's go on. This is not going back. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's just double check. 27 foot-pounds. Okay, we're good. Move to the filters. Okay, so we're doing the bigger oil filter. This gets torqued down to 18.5 foot-pounds. And you can see I tightened it a lot by hand, so it's already there, but I don't know. I'll just go a little bit tighter. Let's just round it up to 20. Okay, so the little cap gets torqued down to only 10 foot-pounds. That's it. Just double check it. Perfect. All right, we're just gonna double check the torque on the oil filter and move along. Okay, folks, so it's time to put the oil in. So the Lotus Evora, at least the 2013, calls for 6.1 liters, which translates to about 6.45 quarts. We're just gonna do 6 quarts, okay? Because obviously there's some oil in the lines, and you know the car is up on these jacks, so there's probably some oil in there. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll check the levels, run the car, and we're almost done. Okay, so we have our funnel set up. This is a great device. I got it Harbor Freight, and basically comes with caps that fit every car. So you put the cap in. I got a little extender arm in there that came with it, and then it connects to this funnel. So it should make for a nice, smooth pour. Okay, let's see how this thing works. Well, nice and slow in the beginning. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So it's got a nice seal, so we could pour it a little faster. Okay, so it looks like a pretty good device. Well, you guys can't see with this cap in the way, but it's taking the oil right down. So we got 1 quart in. We're going to continue. This is a great device. And let's move on to the big 4 quarts. Sorry, 5 quarts left. Great device, I'm telling you. Especially, you guys know the Lotus, everything's tight. And just pause right down. Pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna finish this up, pour the remaining oil in, and move along. Okay, pretty neat. Put the oil cap back on. Push the dipstick back in. Okay. All right, we got all the oil in. Let's start her up and check for leaks. Okay, folks, so as you saw, everything looks pretty good underneath. We're gonna let this run for a while and then check the level. Okay, while the car's running, just draining all the oil so I can get rid of it. And there is the original pressure washer that fell in. Okay, we got to now put the plates back on. This will make it a little easier. Just a screwdriver with a socket on it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are complete. I want to thank you guys for watching. I am not a mechanic, so take what you want from this. I think it worked out pretty well. We didn't make a mess, which is a first. We got the engine plate back on, and we're gonna take the car off the Rhino ramps, and we'll check the oil again at another point. So thank you again. We got the oil here. We'll take it to either the gas station or the auto store and get rid of that. And like I said, if you liked the video, please give it a like. And thanks for watching. And everybody drive safe. Thanks again.